Alright. This should be the 84th stream of Baldur's Gate 3. Today is Tuesday, November 25th, stream 84. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Do appreciate you coming in and spending your precious time hanging out with me as I experience more Baldur's Gate 3. Having you here makes the streams more fun in general for me and helps motivate me to continue streaming, so I truly appreciate you spending your precious time hanging out with me. Hope your day's going well, hope you're able to enjoy some games yourself, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Okay, we can start closing some of these windows. Close that. Close that. Alright. I was actually considering not streaming today. For a couple of reasons. One is I'm a little bit under the weather. I woke up. I woke up this morning not feeling so hot. Like I pushed it pretty hard in the gym yesterday, and I was like feeling more than normally achy. But then I also felt like a little bit of weakness and a little bit of like a stomach bug maybe. And like I was like struggling to like get ready and change clothes to go to the gym and stuff. Like I had mental fog and stuff. And then to top it off, when I went to the gym, I drank my energy drink in my car, and then like a minute later, as I was walking to the community center where the gym is, like I had to puke. I threw up, and it was all it was all orange like the energy drink. Um, Thankfully I did feel a lot better. Like getting it out of my system, I felt a lot better. So I was still able to do like I was planning on a light workout anyway, but I was still able to do the light workout. It was mostly light to medium cardio and a little bit of like ab stuff, light ab stuff. And like I had enough like mental energy to do that, but I was not sure if I had the mental energy to like get on stream and be somewhat entertaining. So yeah. And I was like struggling to put down the food, which is not normal. Especially like on days that I work out, like I can put down the food no problem. But I was struggling. I was like, oh, this chicken, it just doesn't taste good at all. But yeah, decided I am feeling well enough to at least have like a 3-hour stream or something like that. But if I abruptly leave, you can use your imagination as to why. I played a little bit after stream, um, kind of on accident, because like I interacted with Shadowheart and I was like, this lighting is really nice lighting. I can't remember exactly where she was standing or where I was standing, but I was like, you look really nice in this lighting.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now. Of course. Nervous, perhaps? When we entered Worm's Crossing, it felt like it might be the beginning of the end. Whatever happens, I'm glad it's with you next to me.
Yeah, I spent like 30 minutes last night just trying to recreate the lighting to take a good shot of Shadowheart, and I chose the the dialogue that where she would like give me a kiss because she did like a cute little um arms crossed like bashful pose, but I wasn't able to like recreate the shot, so I just ended up deleting all those screenshots. All right, anyone else got anything to say?
I have heard much of the cunning and caution of the Harpers. Clearly those tales were exaggerated. Their entire network in the city has been infiltrated and undone by a handful of imposters. Little wonder the surface world is in such disarray, if they are among its protectors.
Rude. I mean, not inaccurate. They definitely like fell short. Have you ever seen anything like the Steel Watch before?
No. They seem to combine the obedience and strength of a golem with the precision and intelligence of their creator. For now, they act as a defensive wall of steel, but their true purpose is conquest. Mechanized slaughter. Imagine how quickly the Grove would have fallen if we had machines like those to command. Imagine how quickly a city would fall. Gortash has revolutionized warfare.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to say it with so much glee, but yes. I wish we had such devices of our own. Yeah. It would be potentially useful. In the right hands, they could keep the peace without risk of bloodshed. But who gets to decide that? Everyone always thinks that they would do it right. Everyone always thinks that like, oh, my hands would be the right. I'm such a good person. I would never use it for like anything like nefarious or unbecoming or anything. We need to destroy them and put a stop to this revolution. But clearly Minthara likes either one or two. So whenever we play RPGs, we placate our party members. It reminds me a little bit. It's not exactly the same of the golems in Dragon Age Origins, um, but they weren't like mindless automatons. They were a little bit different. I don't really want to say too much because it's spoilery. It is a very old game, but it's a heavily story-driven game. Warfare, yeah. I mean, but we're not in the business of warfare. In the right hands, they could keep the peace without risk of bloodshed. I mean, I feel like this is the as far as Minthara goes, this would probably be the most middle ground answer. I mean, but this would probably only be true if everyone had um like drones or steel watchmen or whatever. Then yeah, no one would ever have to actually get hurt. They just use their machines in what's the word I'm looking for? As proxies or whatever. How about this?
Without bloodshed on the winning side, perhaps. The machines will always need something to kill, if only to show their strength. That is why we should make sure we are the ones giving the orders, rather than the ones on the receiving end of them.
I could kind of see the logic in the second part, but like I don't agree with this. The machines will always need something to kill, if only to show their strength. Like, no, the 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 masters of the machines, yeah, but the machines themselves don't need anything in regards to like the actual combat or whatever. I'm curious about your thoughts regarding Raphael's deal.
I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a god. I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us.
Okay.
Lauren knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
Except Gerald. Well, we're isolated. This is exactly what Orin wanted. Yeah, so what's next? Who's this Rashomar? Gerald is like, I mean, yes, but like, what if, what, what about when we eventually run into him again? Like, he could have been compromised between the time he went into hiding and us running into him again. So we'd have to like have another way of like testing each other, like how we did last time in that ambush. I guess he can use the whole like the Saluna's light thing line again somehow. I feel like we're gonna learn the most from this. Like with these, she'll probably just be like, "Yes, I agree," and then this is just like skipping to the like to the most relevant dialogue. Who is this Rashomar?
A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Nothing.
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
There isn't a Baldurian alive who doesn't know that name. Just get to the point. He traveled with you back in the old days.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
Scarce a century ago. Scarce, like, meaning like it really wasn't that long ago. I guess for an elf, or even a half elf, yeah, a century wouldn't seem like that long of a time. I'm terrible at like grammar and English and stuff, so I'm not fully grasping the tone of what she's saying. Calling scarce a century the old days, which is considerably more insulting. So the fact that we didn't actually mean the fact that we said that in earnest and it wasn't an insult is somehow more insulting, because I guess we're oblivious to like time time spans relative to the perception of elves, I guess. I'm not sure what this has to do with our fight against a cult. I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
Huh. So you left him. And here you are. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself. I'm sorry, Jahira. That's a cruel choice to have to make. If he's lucky, they killed him then and there. It sounds like he got what he deserved. Kind of. If you're gonna be dumb and just charge in. It sounds like he got captured and probably turned into a true soul. If he isn't dead. That's a cruel choice to have to make.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing.
Use me.
Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Is this really more important than stopping the Chosen? We can try Jahira, but we don't even know if he's alive, yeah. Why are you only telling me this now? I mean, it wasn't really relevant to what we were doing, and I don't feel like it would have been a distraction or anything. Like, it wouldn't necessarily get in the way of what we were doing with the Absolute. Well, maybe not, because she did say that, like, he got captured by the Absolute. So I guess. Captured or killed? Question mark. Why are you only telling me this now?
Because I was playing the pragmatist, and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of our progress once we have the Orphic hammer in hand.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Have to keep going.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
What's up for discussion?
2 days just to get hold of a still watcher optic module. And for what? Waste of time we don't have.
Okay.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
You have anything to trade?
Only if you're quick.
Let's get on with it.
Martial exertion. Push past your physical limits, taking 36 piercing damage to gain additional attack and double your movement speed this turn. Huh. Oh, it's only 160.
Now let me get back to it.
Let's have a look.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Steel? Why is it not marked as, like, red then?
Still alive. So that's progress.
Rune powder barrel. Oh, Thola, she was the one who was, who blew herself up if we said she couldn't get out of, what's it called, that underground fortress or whatever, without the rune powder.
Very well.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark.
You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Wulbrun. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
Oh, is she the one who we had to talk down? Not Thola? I don't remember. Your kind all look the same to me. That's racist.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
Yes, it keeps happening. What is it? I don't really know what you're talking about. Don't worry, it's probably just the world end.
No, no, no. The stone, it wouldn't... Something is hurting it. Everything is going to crumble and fall away. We'll be dust. I want to go home.
I shouldn't say anything to you until you've spoken to Albrin. He's very... particular.
With haste.
Still trying to calm down a bit. Talk to Wilbrun, would you?
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
You look worried.
I am. I knew him rash, but this is... unspeakable. Speak to him. Help him see sense. Someone has to.
Have we read this? I'm not sure if we have. This alchemical recipe book from the unfortunate scaleless dragonborn Haskin Zesilifin is written with a messy and grotesquely gleeful scrawl. In this edited edition, punctuation has been inserted out of respect for the master of alchemy. To the reader, we, the editors, wish to communicate that he was not at all in his right mind and ask for your clemency on his behalf. He sits in my little kitchen now, Nikros, my old friend, bold friend, brave and naughty, yes, very naughty. He'd like to wipe me away, I know it, kill me with crawler mucus or drow poison, slip it in my hot chocolate cup, give me my final medicine. His mind full of pity, self-pity, must have been. We'll wipe him out instead, wipe his mind clean of pity, regret, smiles, removal of the electrical currents working the brain. Boil up the fluid, the synapses, everything Nikros, excised from Nikros. Only a small dose of this will do. Ashes of wyvern stinger added to the salts creates deadly, scrumptiously deadly wyvern poison. The world is a red blister swelling up behind my eyes, and my flesh is afire. Feels like bugs are biting me. Itchy, itchy. Nikros, oh sweet Nikros, what have I done? Writings of Root. Journal written by Barkus Root, worried about his friend Wilburn. Violent desire to bring down the Gondian gnomes. His plan to blow up the steel watch factory is horrendous to contemplate. There must be a way to avoid causing so many deaths.
What's hiding here?
To the good godly folk of Faerun. A circular from the Church of Ogma, Lord of all knowledge. It is stamped with the seal of Brevik Fainor, the most high lore master of the unrolling scroll temple in Baldur's Gate. To the good godly folk of Faerun, in the first instance and in the name of the Lord Binder himself, or Binder, let me bid you thanks. The realm-shaking events that have since become known as the Second Sundering marked a time of great confusion and upheaval. Gods fell and rose again, lost continents reappeared, and the very weave shook as the plains birthed a new and yet mysterious order. Such chaos is often anathema to Ogma's sacred pursuit of truth and knowledge. However, with the help of the innumerable first-hand accounts submitted to our agents by good folk all across the continent, the Church is satisfied that an image of these strange years has begun to coalesce. As such, we would kindly ask that no further unsolicited material on this matter be sent to our temples. While all knowledge is of import to Lord Binder, we are confident that any future plane-shaping events will not be presaged in the shape of tobacco smoke or read in the droppings of the village herd. A new and strange age is upon us. For divine guidance, we humbly bid you to look to your local temple leaders and to forward such relevant materials to them. Yours ever seeking, Brevik Fainor, servant of Ogma. $50 to 120. So this is probably stronger than the barrel. Like it's actually been like concentrated into a bomb and more focused. It's about the same. Automatically critically hits. Mine.
There's room for more.
Mine now.
Your actions have drawn the ire of someone nearby. A fight is inevitable.
That's not what happened. In order to blow up the foundry, Wilburn gave us a powerful explosive called a rune powder bomb. We need to plant it somewhere in the Steel Watch foundry.
Can't even catch my breath.
Where is it? Latest. Throw.
before they find us!
Wolverine is gone. You don't say. Alright. Talk to Wolverine.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
The only freedom I'm fighting for is the freedom from this tadpole. I'm with you. Gortash is a dead man. I have reasons of my own for taking him down. Well, that's true. This is your fight, not mine. Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to, like, bomb your, the Gondians. I'm assuming it's a faction of, gnomes who are willing to kowtow to Gortash. Gortash is a dead man. I have reasons of my own for taking him down.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Cheer up, Wolverine. We're here to help. Personally, I put a lot of the blame on Gortash. Yeah. Perhaps the Gondians were infected with a tadpole? Not necessarily. Oh, I mean, just look at all those, like, cultist hopefuls and recruits that went to Moonrise Tower hoping to become one of the true souls. Yeah, I don't actually have enough information to, like, say one way or another if the how much blame could be put on the Gondians. Like, obviously they share some level of, what's the word, culpability or whatever. Like, to some degree they're probably just thinking about immediate survival, like, oh man, we can't go against this guy, he has too much power. If we go against him, you know, something bad's gonna happen. We just gotta keep doing what he says, and then we'll be alright. The question is, do we put most of the blame on Gortash because he put all these he set this chain of events in motion because of his ability to manipulate people or whatever. Perhaps they were infected.
Perhaps. All the more reason to get rid of them.
Oh, that's true.
They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams.
Who's Saravok?
I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you. They act when he and the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Why put the blame on the Gondians?
They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots. The Steel Watch, they're a and the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Personally, I put a lot of the blame on Gortash.
A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive.
That's a fair point.
They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
The problem with his plan, though, the gist I'm getting is that he's going to attack the Gondians in some way, and if he does that, like, will he achieve his goal of scaring them into no longer serving Gortash? Maybe, but I think it's just as likely, if not more likely, that he martyrs them and then they dig their heels in deeper and say, oh my gosh, we need protection. We need protection from a strong man, and Gortash, he's already let us work in peace, and he's already paid us. We need to ask him for help. We need to go to him even more. And oh, the Gortash is right. Look how crazy the Iron Hand is. We gotta stop them. The city's not exactly safe for me either.
Neither was Moonrise. And look how that turned out. You have a knack for passing among these bastards as if you were one of them.
What's the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barcus. The adults are talking.
Oh, jeez. Maybe the Gondians are victims, not oppressors. Yeah, that's more than likely the case. But he does have a point in saying that, like, despots wouldn't be in their positions of power if their lackeys didn't give them that power. And saying you were just following orders, this is, like, a very relevant thing. Like, just following orders isn't an excuse. Oh, blow up the foundry, give me the bomb. I'm pretty sure Shadowheart will not like this, which is most important to me. I cannot make my waifu upset. But also Jahira will probably not like this. If Karlak was in my party, she wouldn't like it. I think Asterion would be neutral. I think Minthara would approve of this. Karlak, not Karlak. Lae'zel would probably be neutral, because she's more about, like, fighting with honor on the battlefield than this, like, domestic, or not domestic, but just like terroristic type of stuff. But we're the good guys, just like Avalanche in Final Fantasy VII. We're doing terrorism to save the planet. So we're good guys. I mean, kind of, but also not. This sounds like mass murder. Did I save already? Is Shadowheart upset with this? I'm assuming she is.
Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along.
Huh, that's surprising. Jahira approved? I mean, she does have a little bit of a cold streak, like when we first ran into her, but then she softened a lot.
Quiet, Barcus. The adults are talking.
Like, over her time with us, like doing Moonrise and then clearing the cursed mist or whatever, and then traveling with us here, like, she softened a lot. But yeah, she does have a cold streak in her. Asterion wasn't that surprising. A little surprising, but not that surprising. Barcus has a point. This sounds like mass murder.
It's liberation. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash.
Kind
if
of.
they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I'll find another way. I don't know. Is there another way? I'm convinced. Give me the bomb. I'll take out the foundry. I'll make contact with the Gondians. Maybe they'll see a reason. This is too messy for me. I don't know. I'm convinced.
I knew you were the practical sort. That's what.
Can we say at least give me a chance to make contact with the Gondians first? Like, if there's a chance for them to be saved, I'd like, you know, I'd like to take that chance.
Quiet, Barcus. The adults are talking.
Maybe the Gondians are victims, not oppressors.
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I think I want to go with this. I want to try to at least make contact with them. Because it kind of implies that we're like we're still willing to bomb, I guess. Because I don't want to say I'll find another way, because I don't know if there's another way, to be honest. Like, what other way? Because we're trying to make a dent in Gortash's power structure, which is mostly the Steel Watchmen. And if this was like real life, you know, obviously it would be a harder moral choice because we don't want to like mass murder people. But for the sake of the game, it's like, we're kind of okay with it. We've already done, you know, terroristic type stuff like in Final Fantasy VII. I'll make contact with the Gondians. Maybe is he gonna like attack us? Is like, you're too soft. We can't let you make contact with them. I'll make contacts. Maybe they'll see reason.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
Keep your bomb. I'm doing this my way. I'm assuming this is like the same line of answers as if I chose I'll find another way.
My way's the only way. I think you're just too delicate to admit it.
Oh, interesting. Shadowheart disapproves.
But I believe in second chances. When you come crawling back here, and you will, we can talk.
Oh, did he kick us out?
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Oh no, I actually did press the F8 button.
The Gondians picked their... If now they'll die like the dogs they are.
Gortash is the enemy, not the Gondians. I'll find another way.
There is no other way. But I believe in second chances. When you come crawling back here, and you will, we can talk.
I'm getting a little bit of mental fatigue again.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
I'm hoping, like, I was hoping my it's not soda, it's just flavored sparkling water would help. It's not. It's not helping. I mean, to be fair, I did water it down.
The Gondians picked... If they... Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I'll make contact.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
A steel fist where the shoved where the sun don't shine. Don't threaten me with a good time. Hey. Fine, I'll take it, but I'll only use it as a last resort.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it.
The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night.
That's beautiful?
Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
I mean, that's not necessarily true, because there's already still watchers on the street. Like, we're gonna stop the new ones from being made for at least a while, but that doesn't mean it's gonna get rid of the ones currently on the street.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Fine. What's on your mind?
No notes, even if I could have made it this far without you.
Okay. Where's I am Root.
I have something to ask.
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
A fanatic with no thought for innocent life. In his mind, they aren't innocent, and that's kind of how you can rationalize in your own mind, like doing something heinous when you dehumanize other people. The Gondians must be stopped. They're working for the Absolute. Kind of, yeah, in a indirect way. I think there's more to this than meets the eye. Robots in disguise. This is kind of true. There's more to this than meets the eye.
You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
Yeah, I do think. I don't think that they should be summarily executed. I think Wolverine would like to know you're undermining him. They have to die, Barkus. Alright, I'll speak to them. Yeah, we're gonna say that, but I want to know this too.
I have no secrets from Wolverine. And anyway, my very presence is a thorn in his side. I'd rather continue to prick his conscience than to be silently complicit in an atrocity.
Right, yeah. Today was not fun. I was trying to...
Please, speak to them before you do anything.
I was struggling...
They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
I was struggling to get down my ground beef and eggs. It was such a challenge today. It was like getting cold. I was like, oh god. I don't want to eat this anymore. They have to die. Their evil has to be stopped.
I cannot believe that. And I don't think you believe it either.
Yeah, I was just messing with you.
Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
Alright, I'll speak to them.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
I want to have a word.
Those things are terrifying. If someone hadn't been there. But they were. And I'm here now. I'm safe.
I wouldn't want to go toe to toe with one of those things either. Are you alright? How are things between you and Philomene? Is Philomene the one who was trapped with Nero and Larita was trying to dig her out and she was like, oh, it's my girlfriend, blah blah blah, but Philomene like doesn't give a solitary shit about Larita. Is that, am I remembering that correctly? I don't know. How are things between you and Phil?
You mean after she got you to end things with me on her behalf? Awkward, in a word. She's made it quite clear she doesn't want me around. When I think about it, I'm not sure she ever did. I was foolish. I just want to be useful, but I'm not as good at this as the others. But I'll get better.
No, just worry about yourself. Just you know, if you want to improve for yourself. Like, if someone isn't actually like attracted to you or wants to be with you, like, that's fine. That's their choice, and just, you know, there's bound to be someone else you connect with or whatever.
Very well.
Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point.
I'm glad I could diffuse the situation. Yuck, 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 yuck. We're definitely gonna say that, but I just want to know this. You had a lover back in Grimforge, didn't you? How is she?
Larita? It would have been simpler if you'd told her I was dead. Begged me to take her back when she saw me. I made it clear there was nothing between us. And after a while, she finally got the message. Now we can both focus on what's actually important. Taking out the Gondians. I overheard you're going to be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing. Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point.
Glad I could diffuse the situation.
Funny. You're gonna need that sense of humor here. I overheard you're gonna be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Thank Gerda we escaped that bloody Steel Watcher. No thanks to you.
Huh? I'm sorry I panicked. Can you blame me for not wanting to get involved? It looked like you had it under control.
We did. But we very nearly didn't. Everything's lining up for the Iron Hands, though. Wulbren's about to put his grand plan into action.
I know, in fact, I'm going to be helping. I heard all about this plan. Sounds dangerous. Wulbren's boots must be the shiniest around here with you to lick them for him. What's wrong with Nichols? He seems pretty agitated.
I don't know. I thought he would have calmed down after we got him away from that place, but there's something else here disturbing him.
Well, we don't know if we're actually going to be helping with it yet. The plan sounds dangerous.
It's necessary. Besides, Wulbren wouldn't let anyone innocent get hurt.
You sure about that?
More shaking.
You'll be getting a mouthful of sparks at this rate. Unless you've got any decent metal on you, I'm not interested.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
Maybe, but I might find another use for this awesome bomb.
You're joking, right? That thing's one of a kind. Don't screw this up.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
Yes, and the bastards who created them. That's the plan. I'm not comfortable with the collateral damage, though.
That bomb will save a lot more people than it kills. Trust me. I've seen what those watchers can do.
Something's on my mind.
Keep your stubby sausage fingers away from my instruments, Sally Hoon. I don't have time to replace them.
Well, excuse me, princess. Lae'zel, you carry that.
Make sure you blow that up in the right place. Wulbren's counting on you.
I bet it's lovely strolling around not worrying about getting squished by a steel watcher, hmm?
It sure is, sir.
Moving in.
Where does this go? Laritta's cute. Why is Phil like so against being with her? Like, she's saying like, oh, we can both now focus on like the mission, but like you can still date while you're doing the mission, I guess.
Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Huh.
Not a chance. Your mother will kill me.
Oh.
There is so much wrong.
I still haven't finished the the what do you call it, quest with the unfinished teddy bears or whatever. I'm not sure how to continue that. Like, we're supposed to like look for more unfinished bears, but I really haven't seen any.
Best be on my way. Seems simple enough.
North Worms Crossing. South.
Oh, excuse me.
You need a spot of gold? I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real
I'm not going inside.
Ladies are talking out their asses.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Hear me. Teresa's caress.
If they make you feel better,
I got it.
then fine.
And thanks.
Was a ball.
Of course. Set your worries at ease.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Feats of genius.
What's this?
Steel watchers in operation during the coronation of Lord Gortash. Please refrain from criminal activity and be courteous to the Flaming Fists.
It depends on the person. For you, I'd recommend
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Calms Garms.
yours in pure ecstasy.
Over here!
Let them see.
Darling, it's very leather-like. Well, we're shopping for
Put him up! Put him up!
Siddle away. What is Siddle? Brace for a fight? Put what up? What do you want? What is Siddle? Let's see. Siddle. Walk in a furtive, unobtrusive, or timid manner, especially sideways or obliquely. I don't like the timid part. I mean, if it just said we step away from this loon, yeah. What do you want? Put what up? Did we play stupid? Put what up? What do you want?
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
Why don't you actually fight me and I'll tell you? Here's a tip to get you started. Less talking, more fighting. Follow your dreams and find out. Maybe pick a different career. I could not give less of a shit. Walk away. Error. Streamlabs error. Okay, I won't be able to like put up the like stream overlay or like monitor any other Streamlabs functions. But as long as I don't close this error window, the stream doesn't end. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's open Twitch on my phone though, so I could at least somewhat see if anything happens. Follow your dreams and find out.
Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
Enjoy our new collection of luxury sleepwear, Neverwinter Nighties.
This one could work.
Repairs and alterations available. Note, clothing from Facemaker Fashion is not accepted. I don't have time for hopeless garments. Mulworm Sendle, Icewind Dale Strandling, and Horde Scarab dye now on sale.
Hi, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gams. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
Perhaps leave the taglines to the experts. You haven't quite nailed that patter. I don't think it's bad. Let's take a look at your wares.
Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
Eminent obsidian outfit. I don't really like any of these. Are these like camp wear? So I like night, I'll wear these. Nah, I'm good.
Remember, Calm's Gams, here for all your fashion needs.
Changing room. That's a nice touch to have like an actual clothing store with an actual changing room. I think this is actually the first time I've seen in a game like a tailor or like a clothing shop of any kind have a changing room. Well, as far as like open world or open world-ish,
I'm sure I have some suede lying around here.
I'm trying to think of Witcher 3 had this. I remember the barber shop thing where you could sit in the chair and get your hair cut or whatever, beard change. There might have been a changing room in Trails of Cold Steel because you have to go to this one shop to like pick up your outfits, but I don't think you could actually go into it. It just like implied that there was a changing room.
Feels like hemp. No.
Ideas for new outfits? Ankle scarves?
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
Note to self, restock 10 pounds taffeta and find an additional leather supplier. Incoming war equals increased Flaming Fist orders.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Okay, I guess that's it in here.
You tried to climb up one, you madman!
Okay, it's been an hour and a half. I need to take a short stretch break.
wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Let's go to
Actually,
Comstock's.
Gortash
He has the
invented the
most
steel watch?
fabulous sendal. It's perfect for a chef.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but
told
they
me the
were
armor was
Gortash's,
involved.
which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watch of power up for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
Yes, darling, it's very.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
If it ain't broke, it's because we already shopping for a dinner with my
Darnish.
remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, really? The last save was there? Okay.
Should mind my step.
What the hell, man?
Can't slow down. I'll give it a shot.
won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all night. Neighbours are talking out their asses. I sense some hesitation in you. Speak. Good sir.
Let's go to
Just pleasant to meet some
She has the
boundaries.
most fabulous sandal.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing a watcher powder for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought. I got it.
Should we tell this idiot the same thing? I guess we should.
I need a quick word.
Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gum. Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gums has you covered.
Oh. Pennygood? He's on the list? I mean, his name vaguely looks familiar. You don't get on with your brother?
You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick.
Maybe Figaro wanted his sister close. You lost your dad after all? Maybe.
Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not?
Your brother is in danger. I found his name on a serial killer's list.
A killer? That's... God. I've no love for my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me.
Alright, where's the idiot? Oh, there you are.
Calm's Gums. She has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
I would, but this armor... Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen.
Shoot for the stars, buddy.
As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
Why don't you actually fight me and I'll tell you?
Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter.
I could not give less of a shit. I mean, apparently we do. We did spend a minute talking to him and like giving him a trial fight. We did tell him before to follow his dreams, but he'll probably end up dead. Like down the line, there'll be some like little like story snippet or something that says he's dead. What did it say before? He was just saying like, oh, it's not gonna be so bad, right? We'll pick the same thing.
Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not. Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you?
Let me guess you've decided to try to be a barbarian? Sure, why not? Not even slightly. Pretend to be terrified. You don't know when to shut up, do you? Let me guess, you decided to try being a barbarian?
That's right! You got it! Yay! So how did I do? Are you quaking in your boots with fear? Yes! Nobber has found his calling! Maybe not.
Oh, that's too good.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Sing your name in a long, high, operatic tone. It's not my birthday.
Wow! That was so much better than I'll ever be. Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you?
Did we get it in time?
Oh, wow! Yours is much better. Whew. Oh, well. Back to the narbing board.
Very well.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Wow!
Could be.
Bless us with your gentle, no, holy, spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother.
Is he going through all the different classes? Stop it. Just stop it. What are you doing? Whatever you're doing, I'm pretty sure you're doing it wrong.
I'm praying. Is that not how it goes?
What god are you praying to?
There's more than one? Shit.
What are you doing now? What in the hell are you doing now?
Oh, you didn't get it? I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs.
Correct, but nobody likes an arbor.
That's not true. My mom does. Wait, no. She loves me.
Even Jaheira approves.
But does that mean she actually likes me?
Love and like are two different things. You can love your family member but not like them.
Silk, maybe?
Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard!
I know this one. You're a wizard. I regret ever talking to you. Oh man, these are too good. Possibly somehow simultaneously the worst character in the game and also the best.
Oh. That hurts, you know? But we can still be friends, right? Right?
Leave.
Yay! Friends! Oh, this is the best day of Narber's life!
If you're wondering, are we gonna take this, exhaust this to its end? Yes, you're absolutely right. We are gonna continue to do this until he stops saying new things.
Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard!
I know this one. You're a wizard.
Duh. Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard.
That's spelling. Wizards cast spells, idiot.
Whoopsie. Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard!
What's your favorite spell?
Wizard? W-I-Z.
Okay.
Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. Wizard? W. Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard! Oh. That hurts, you know? But we can still be friends, right? Right?
Sure, I guess. Say nothing. He took this as like a acceptance, but no.
Come back! Friend! Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? eldritch employers? I want to make a pact.
Are you sure you're ready to be a warlock to sell your soul for eternity? Here's a pact for you. Give up. No pact needed. I hope a devil finds you and takes you straight to the hells. Here's a pact for you. Give up.
That's not a pact. That's just an order. Oh, very good! You nearly had me there.
Are you training to be a monk now? Finally, some peace and quiet. Are we still not done yet? I take it you've decided to try to being a monk.
Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was!
I doubt you'll find peace, but the rest of us might, if we're lucky.
You're funny. And mean.
True.
I should speak up.
Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue!
Was someone talking? I hear them, but I can't see them. No, you're not. I see you. You're right there. You are a pain in the arse. That's what you are. Was someone talking? I hear them, but I can't see them.
I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No!
For another client, maybe.
If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down.
I hope you're looking forward to those long, lonely months on the trail. Look, a displacer beast. Go after it. You're great at nothing. In fact, you're the worst person I've ever met.
Oh, pish. I'm great at being your friend, and that's all that matters. Friendship, yay! Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I was born to be a sorcerer. I can feel it.
What you're feeling is delusion. Why do I keep talking to this idiot? Why?
What idiot? Where? Oh, you meant me? Good one. Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I was born to be a sorcerer. I can feel it.
What you're feeling is delusion.
No. It's definitely something. Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Is it a burp? Nailed it.
Oops. Just ingestion.
Something's on my mind.
My liege, I swear to you an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin.
My only command is that you never speak to me again. I don't accept. Please just go away.
I'm sorry! I can't do it! I'm just too excited to talk to you! Oh no. Something inside me feels very wrong. Did I just break something? Oh, I hope it wasn't anything important. These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me. I really like talking to you. There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here. Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life? Wait. What if I mix the classes? Narber, you genius!
Reward. Patience is a virtue. We did the impossible. We listened to Narvar until he ran out of questions. You receive absolute confidence amulet. Performance +1. The interlocked bronze links of this necklace tinkle softly every time you move.
It's just impressive.
Is he gone?
The hand not to sister lips.
I guess he is. That was awesome.
Let's go to Con. He has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a funeral.
Breathe deep
Imagine
and
seeing a
move.
watcher power for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
You told me the armor was involved.
Like its will be done. An efficient path.
You tried to climb up one, you madman!
Remember, my tools can
How else was I supposed to see the optics?
Another stride toward fate.
Let's go to
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel. No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians.
They were Gortash's, which makes him the inventor. How about we...
Freaking Wolverine is like, oh yeah, this bomb will end the freaking Steel Watchers if we put it in the factory. You couldn't even take out these ones standing outside. Ah.
With haste.
So many.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been
Hold
expecting
on.
you.
Sounded like Asterion was gonna say something.
Moving ahead. Here goes nothing.
You gonna say something, Asterion?
So many dark nooks and crannies. This fortress is a lurker's paradise.
Living
Would you
in
not
a
prefer
lurker's
basking in the sun,
paradise.
like a lizard, now that it no longer blisters your pretty skin.
Old habits die hard, darling. Surely you know that.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
The city will never be yours. I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you.
Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Make your way to the audience chamber.
Audience hall. Our fiery friend. Oh, right, Karlach wants to kill him. Maybe, I guess we should add Karlach to the party then. Should we kick someone out then? Or just add Karlach?
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you
Why
scared?
are you so nosy?
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
That's actually kind of a thing. Cats, from what I've heard, they kind of know when their end is coming, like the end of their life. And to not trouble those around them, like their family, they'll often find a quiet place to hide. As they, for a quiet place for them to pass, away from their family, from their pack. Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need some ingredients, and
Kind of looks like
really good, I promise.
Kind of looks like she has a bald spot there. Oh right, we never added. There's like a statue. Do we have the money for it? Yeah, it costs like 5,000 gold to put up a statue of ourselves. We have to talk to that one like gargoyle creature in the circus.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Yes?
You mentioned there might be another way to find Minsk.
There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
My favorite traveling companion.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
What a shame Baldur's Gate has a responsibility to people in need. Perhaps we can reason with the leadership. Yeah, right. And the refugees can go elsewhere. A city in crisis has the right to secure itself. Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left it. This must be Gortash's doing. Yeah, I guess I agree with that most.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
It seems Grand Duke Stelmane's been murdered. Did you know her at all?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Any idea who could be behind the killing?
I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Of course.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Keeping very well, I hope?
You smell very delicious, but I...
Huh, I don't think I've ever seen Lae'zel drinking at camp yet.
I'm listening.
Copper for your thoughts?
Fuck yes.
I'd love to, thanks.
Oh yay.
soldier. Aces. What's cooking?
Should I give this the trident that I have to her? She is, well, not anymore because she doesn't have the gear for it, but she was set up for throwing her weapon. 6 to 15. 9 to 21. But this is currently like my best weapon. Like, what do I put on my character then? I think oh, well, I technically have 3 legendary weapons. The Blood of Lathander. I guess I could go back to using this.
I've got a long road ahead.
Plus we have pretty good hand crossbows. They're kind of going to waste because now that I have this, when I need a ranged attack, I just throw this thing. I mean, do we still get the bonus like offhand attack, but I mean, but the trident is still good for me though, because you get the movement and jump bonus, and we have that the boots that like possibly knock people prone. I don't know. Like sometimes like figuring out builds and min-maxing can be fun, but a lot of the times it's just like, ugh, my brain is like too fatigued to like think about this stuff. I just want to smash things.
I'd love to, thanks.
Does she have yeah, she does. Tavern Brawler. So yeah, that would be a perfect build for her.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Seems simple enough.
Down the door. He wasn't even hurt. Like somebody was in trouble.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
My friend means to say.
Very well.
I don't know, dear.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
Are they going to arrest us?
In the house.
What if they throw us in jail?
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Sounded like somebody was.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. He wasn't even hurt.
The house was on fire. We were rescued.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to
To a
us.
witness who says
We'll
you
tell them
entered
what
the house
happened,
before
and we'll be
the fire
home in no
started.
time.
I'm still up for
My
ages.
friend
We're
means
still
to
here.
say is that the witness
What are they
was
waiting for?
mistaken. Probably a drug.
I don't know, dear.
Better.
I don't know.
I almost believed you this
All
time.
we can do is be patient.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
Oh, are you a lawyer?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend
Are they
I'm
going
a
to arrest
fist.
us?
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
It won't.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
Rememberize.
This one more time.
Nothing's gonna happen
Pretend
to us.
I'm a fist.
We'll tell
and
them what
tell me
happened,
what you were
and we'll
doing
be home
in
in
the
no
house.
time.
Well, your officialness, we.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
Somebody was in trouble inside.
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Oh god. Alright, gotta build up the mental strength to read this.
My friend means to say.
A report by Devella Fountainhead, pursuant to an investigative order from Blaze Liara Porter. A cross-indexing of points of similarity in unsolved murders in Baldur's Gate leads to the inescapable conclusion that we are witnessing a resurgence of the cult of the murder god Bal. As the textbooks tell us, over 100 years ago, during the 1360s, the criminal organization known as the Iron Throne was taken over by a brutal new leader, Sarvok. The Sarvok proved to be what is called a Bal spawn, and with the powers granted by his semi-divine blood, he nearly brought ruin upon the entire city before his defeat by the hero known as Gorion's Ward. After that, the Iron Throne was brought down, the Bal Temple was suppressed, the murder cult receded into the background. Now, however, corpses that bear the hallmark of Balist murders are once again being discovered in Baldur's Gate streets, several per 10 day, and the rate is increasing. Citizens are anxious, some on the verge of panic, and the proud Flaming Fist Corps, which usually depends on a show of force to discourage criminal activity, now finds our usual methods unsuccessful. The location of the old Bal temple in the ruins of the Undercity has now been lost, so a raid is out of the question. Recommendation: a Bal murder response force should be organized as soon as feasible to provide a visible reaction to the cultist incursions in the lower city.
I don't know, dear.
don't know.
We were rescuing.
All we
Oh, God. Might just call it there. My head. Oh shit, all the way back here? Really? Alright.
Hey, soldier. Ace it. Soldier.
Okay. Level up. Accept.
Let's move. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Autosave? How come we didn't autosave before?
What's up for discussion?
Have you heard anything of...
Okay, just make sure we get their conversations in. Probably means nothing and unnecessary.
I ain't saying nothing.
But just in case, well, what the hell did you jump for? I especially wanted to read the book, just in case there's some sort of like chronicling of like what I read and not read.
They say.
Okay, we're gonna save there. I'm not gonna push our luck anymore before the game freaking crashes the computer. Alright. Thank you to anyone who hung out. I appreciate you spending your precious time hanging out with me as I experience more Baldur's Gate 3. Having you here makes the streams more fun in general for me and helps motivate me to continue streaming, so I truly appreciate you spending your precious time hanging out with me. Having you here makes having you here makes the streams more fun in general for me and helps motivate me to continue streaming, so I truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream. More than welcome to hang out in the future, which should be tomorrow after the gym and grocery shopping and lunch and all that stuff. So yeah, you're welcome to that. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy some games yourself and have a good one.
Hello,
Good one in
Mother.
general. Alright, take care. See ya.
That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Actually, no. I'm just gonna stand next to her.